Hey, family. Hey, family. This is the B Moores Real Teen Talk Show. B Moores Real Teen Talk Show. Okay? B Moores Real Teen Talk Show. I created this platform in giving our youth a voice. Now, when I set up this platform, I was looking at our youth between 13 and 19 when I started this. The whole goal is for the children, the youth, to be able to talk about where they at, what's going on with them and stuff like that, without the parents judging them or screaming at them or yelling at them. It's a free space. But my thing is with that and what I'm saying with the parents, y'all are the voice for the youth. I say this every time I come on. Y'all are the voice for the youth. Anytime your child come to you with an issue, address it. Address it. Now, I got to share this because this just came across. I've been seeing a lot of them lately, right? A lot of young girls who mother had boyfriends, and the young girls are telling their mothers that they don't feel comfortable with the boyfriend being there or whatever. Please pay attention. Because he might be giving them a certain look or a certain feeling that they recognize him and they uncomfortable. Pay attention. Not only that, I try to share this one too. When you have younger children, a boy know he's a boy, little boy. A girl knows she's a little girl. So what I'm looking at is the parts, right? If you see them starting to touch themselves and rub themselves a little inappropriately, pay attention. Somebody might be doing certain things to them. Then it's not to say they might not touch here and there. They might not, that's not it. I said, if it's looking inappropriately, then something might not be right there. But as parents, sometimes we just don't want to believe it. No, I can't believe that. No, I don't want to believe that. That's the whole thing. I don't want to believe it. That such and such and such is doing this and doing that. It's your child. Your children. Now, I just got off of Black Goddess platform. And her platforms talk about that inner child, right? And I'm going to read it off to y'all here in Be More City because this is something that I want to talk about today, right? Let me go to my pictures. You better come on. What you think? I got to read it from over here, I believe. Because something is blocking it over here on this right here. It say, what did your inner child need? What do your inner child need? I'm going to do it again. What do your inner child need? I apologize. It say did. What did your inner child need? Trying to correct it. Then she goes on to say that you still crave attention for today. So what she's saying is, what do that inner child needs that they craving for today? And when I answered it, I said love and affection. And guess what? Protection, safety. Then she asks about the inner child, right? So other people start coming up. Now they ask about the inner child. And people have a tendency of running the other way. But you're going to come on a platform with the prompt up. And it's asking you, what do that inner child? What did your inner child, I keep saying do, what did your inner child need? That you still crave attention. And the reason why I'm repeating that again, because people act like they don't get it. But I started understanding too, right? People don't like to address their child inside of them, that pain that's inside of them. And I begin to share about that little boy, the little 5-year-old that I had to address, right? And for TikTok's sake, I'm going to say certain things which I said anyway. When I started out at 11 years old with the plant, when I started at 13, the moment I turned 13, I felt like it was okay to drink because I was a teenager. And that's what teenagers do. That's what my mind said, right? So I started drinking. Nobody do things to become addicted to it. So I started drinking. I remember, I don't know what caused me to do it, but with the cocoa leaf, 14 years old. They used to call it the rich man high. So I felt like I was about it. 14 years old. 15 years old. I started intravenously using it between 14 and 15. I think I was about 15. Because during that time too, I started mixing, I was speedballing. So I'm trying to watch my words for TikTok's sake. So if y'all know what that is, you got it. And I'm going to share this every time I come on my Teen Talk show. Because if you have a child that's running around being destructive, full of pain, full of hurt, as a parent, if it's nothing you can do, that's when you start reaching out for the professional services. so that they can help you deal with your child. See, I ain't understand all that when I was younger. And I remember my mother asked me, Steve, what is going on with you? Why are you doing that? By that time, I had tracks on my own. And she asked me, what was that? For TikTok's sake. We love TikTok. She asked me, what was that? I said, railroad tracks. I was so embarrassed. And the reason why I keep doing this, parents, because there's a journey that I have to take each time, traveling back down memory lane and then working my way back up. It's not me. It is how the Spirit worked with me. That's why you hear me say my 12-step spiritual program. So when I come on here, the point is, because I am a recovering addict in a 12-step spiritual program, it's about being gut honest as much as I can towards TikTok approval. So we have to say certain words so you can catch it. Because I understand they don't want us to say stuff that might be hateful, hurtful to the community. And I have to explain to TikTok, that's not how I am when it comes to me opening up my mouth. And I'm going to say this too. Now, I go on other people's platforms and I like real conversations. I like real stuff. Most of all, I like working solutions. I don't want to stay in the problem. You get me? And I hear so many of us, right? It's like we're lost. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but I'm here on earth. And when I hear people, they sound like they in la, 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 la land. I'm like, what in the freak is going on? But I understand that's how psychologically people run away from their trauma. There are panels open up for a safe place where you can come and talk about yourself, talk about your issues. And believe me, if I have experienced what you are talking about, I'm going to share with you a day at a time how I was able to overcome that situation. I was over there sharing, and I'm trying to get the guy words back because he asked me a question, right? And this was based around stopping the use. And when I said, God, please help me, I'm trying to think of the words he said, but desire, instantly, when I yelled out, I didn't use since then. So I was telling him, I said, the good part about it, I've been around for like 33 years. I said, I have not had a strong desire. I have not had a strong desire to go back and use. I said, I done had thoughts now, but I haven't had that real strong desire. That desire was lifted. People don't understand sometimes how you able to escape certain things and stay away from it. People don't understand sometimes the process it takes not to go back at it. The same way I work with adults. My screen gone black again. But the same way I work with adults is the same way I work with our youth.